Hey everyone, my name is Ashley. I am also known as Kewpie83 on YouTube.
And my name is Patty, also known as Barbee0913.
And we are here today to present for the virtual doll convention. We've done it in the past and it's always such an honor to be able to present to you guys. We missed the last one because I just had a baby, so we were taking care of a toddler and a newborn.
Whoa, yes we were.
But we're excited to be back to present at this virtual doll convention. That being said, if you hear baby noises or toddler noises or TV noises, I apologize. We had to shoot this kind of around the kids, and so we tried to do it as best we could.
It's hard to edit children.
Right. So hopefully don't hear too much of that, but I guess we will start our presentation. Our presentation is on cool Halloween-y sort of doll lines, many of which were made in the 2010s.
It was a very good year.
It was a very good decade for like gothic sort of doll lines. So we're going to be talking about a couple that really stood out to us, and we're going to go through the series that were created, and maybe by the end of this you will have discovered a doll that you want to look for on you know, auction websites or while thrifting or something like that.
Yeah.
So without further ado, on with the show.
Inside every girl there's a little zombie and a little princess. Zombie Cinderella, Zombie Rapunzel, Zombie Snow White, Zombie Sleeping Beauty, Zombie Belle, and Zombie Little Mermaid. Once upon a Zombie Princesses. You can collect them all. Available at Argos, each sold separately.
You may have missed this doll line on the store shelves. It was only out for about a year. They had 2 waves. It is Once Upon a Zombie.
Very cool.
So it was manufactured by Toon Studios out of Beverly Hills and then produced by Wowie, which is not a name you hear quite often in the doll world.
No.
So in 2013, they released this line. They debuted some fun things and fun ideas at Nuremberg Toy Fair and I believe New York Toy Fair in 2014, but unfortunately none of them happened. So for whatever reason, this line had a very short life, but we are excited to have some to show you today.
We have 4 out of 6.
So this is Belle. As you can see, inset eyes, creepily long limbs. Like, I feel like their arms are longer than
They should be.
they should be.
Because it's got that little extra. But she's articulated.
Yeah. She's articulated. She just has a cool zombie sort of face to her. So this is Belle, the zombie version of Belle.
And one of my favorite of the princesses, Snow White.
As you can see, Snow White definitely looks like a Snow White character. She has a different face painting than than Belle. Like, Belle has a scar. This one has, I don't know, they probably have similar faces, if not the same face. Can't really tell. But the paint is different on all of them, and the eye color and such.
Okay.
And they came with stands.
They came with stands.
That is Cinderella.
Another favorite.
She's actually really pretty Cinderella, I think.
I think I had her like going,
As you would with a zombie doll.
I wanted something like coming up on her hand or something.
But I think she's a pretty zombie.
She is pretty. And what does she have? Nothing on the regular on there. They don't have shoes. See, isn't that good? I lose shoes all the time, so this is good for me. And Sleeping Beauty.
In the original wave, the first wave, it was called Zombie Princess. And there was also a Rapunzel, as well as a Little Mermaid, which we do not have. Rapunzel we thought maybe we did, but I don't think we do.
I don't see her anywhere. I was looking.
They have real lashes, by the way, in case you were wondering. And there was a second line of this released called Hauntingly Beautiful, that had all the core characters, so Cinderella, Rapunzel, Snow White, Belle, Little Mermaid, and Sleeping Beauty, and they introduced an Alice to the mix, so there was an Alice in Wonderland.
I would like an Alice. That would be fun to have her.
Apparently, that's the most rare one in the line, because they released it late, And like other countries didn't get it, and in the States they released it so late that by the time it was released they were pulling the line and like clearancing it out, so they like didn't manufacture as many. So the rumor mill says, because they knew that it was like out the door. Like, they were done with it. There are prototypes that surfaced for Tinkerbell and Pocahontas who were on display at Toy Fair, but never transpired. And then Pinocchio, Prince Charming, and the Snow Queen, the company that made the prototypes actually sold them on eBay.
Why don't people tell me these things?
I don't know.
I would have bought some.
Of the dolls we've talked about, or will talk about in this presentation, this one actually still has somewhat of a presence on social media. Like their Facebook page is still active. Apparently it's run by like the art team, the Toon Studios portion of it, not WowWee. So they still have an active Facebook page. WowWee's reasoning for dropping the line was that it was a stray from the brand's core values, and they just decided to drop it.
So was it the book? The book was veering off?
I don't know. I bet someone complained about zombie dolls, and they were like, oh, we're just going to stay away from this.
Well, but it's a set of books.
Speaking of which, it is a set of books.
Yeah.
So on a wiki for this line, the book series blurb was, "Something's gone wrong in the fairy tale universe. All of the iconic, beloved characters are transforming into zombies. All their kingdoms, including Wonderland, Neverland, and the Enchanted Forest, are decaying into wastelands. It's up to one girl, Caitlin Rose Fletcher, to find a way to prevent the zombification of the entire universe." And it was set to be a trilogy, according to early press releases and such. Of those 3 books, 2 were published, the last one being published in 2018. The first book, however, like had a bunch of like Kirkus reviews, and like apparently it did really well.
I think pretty sure I read the first one.
Yeah, so the first book did really well by the looks of it. And the second book, I don't know if that just didn't take off or what the deal was, but the third book never transpired. But the second book apparently featured like zombie Tin Man and zombie Scarecrow and like Dorothy.
That would have been so cool.
I know, right? But that's Once Upon a Zombie. There's not a ton to say other than if you see them, they're kind of fun. They're posable, they have articulation, they have a unique sort of look to their face, and they're very Halloween-y. So if you're looking for
and read the
Halloween
book.
doll.
Read the books if you haven't read them.
Yeah, I'm curious about it now, but I'm like, does it end with a cliffhanger?
I think it probably does.
Oh, I'll have to look into it.
I know. Remember, the beginning was just like somebody just coming out of the grave, and the girl spotted her, and she went. And that's all I remember.
Seems like a good creepy read for Halloween.
Oh, Novi Stars. Novi Stars. Hi, Earth girls. We're here. Novi, yeah, we are. Galactic girlfriends, Novi Stars. I'm Santa Claus. I always look on the bright side. I'm Molly Tasker. Feels good to stretch. Ow.
I'm Tula Toned. Earth makes my legs all gooey.
Woo.
Cosmic.
Oh, Novi Stars. Novi Stars.
Let's talk about Novi Stars, which is a line I wish had been easier to find and had lasted longer. So Novi Stars were created by MGA. They were released between 2012 and 2014. There was like a brief hiatus for like Christmas of 2013 where it was announced that they were no longer going to be in production. However, they had 4 dolls they released in 2014. So it's almost like they already had them in production when they decided they were like done. And they were like, we need to release them. So with this particular brand, their slogan was, "We're Novi Stars and we've arrived. We're here on Earth to try new things, update your fashion trends, and make new friends. We can't wait to see what on earth is going on." So fun. It's a line of, if you didn't guess, alien dolls.
You gotta love them.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
There's 24 dolls in total. Each kind of had its own little gimmick. So like certain ones had different articulation depending on the gimmick. Some were taller. So it kind of depended on the doll. There wasn't just like one standard body.
Right.
That you saw on them.
One might light up.
Exactly. But we loved them. The issue with them was it was so hard to find them.
Yep.
We were looking for researching this, and there's 24 dolls, but I feel like we only saw like 10 of them at Toys R Us.
We need to go to those other sites.
Many of the later lines were sold, I think, solely in like England or like the UK, in places like Australia. They just weren't here for us to buy.
Right. We need more friends.
Yeah. So we're going to show you some of the Novi Stars that we own and then kind of go through the series that were released with screenshots.
Okay, this is Al Electric.
Al Electric.
Al Electric.
Do, 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 do. They have the cutest eyes and the cutest ears. So I think they're just so cute.
They are. This one's Universe. This one we saw at a My Little Pony show, and the lady went and popped their heads off and put them on Monster High bodies.
Which is such a perfect match. Like, this is a match made in heaven.
It is. They work really well. The only thing is, mine, I kind of fried her hair too much. But and I can't get it to fix.
Still, it's so cute. You basically pop off the Novi Star head and find a body that color matches well.
Coordinated, yeah.
And you have this adorable, super tall Novi Star. So it does change the size quite a bit. But how perfect is this?
But they're so cute, yes. We have Tula Toned.
This is Tula Toned, who's on another hybrid body.
But I bought that one.
But her face, like her lashes, have the two-tone coloring. I love
so pretty.
Like the design on her face is really nice. She's so fun. This is Ari Roma. She's in a fashion outfit. She's from the first wave originally, but she's really fun. I like her a lot, and she's in a fashion pack. This is Orbit Beach Ari. So the third wave was a beach line, of course.
Which we saw everywhere.
Everyone needs a beach line. So yeah,
Not for
we
a
saw
year.
it. We literally saw it everywhere, and I'm like, why didn't we
Everywhere.
buy all these things? But we didn't know we could rebody them at that point. So this is just another hybrid one, but with the beach head.
She's so cute too. Okay, this one is see-through.
She's see-through, and she has this like rubbery clothing that you can put on her limbs, but if you take that off, her limbs are see-through. And she's wigged. These other guys are rooted. And she's also taller than your typical Novi Star, so she's not rebodied. This is just what her body looks like.
They were all different sizes, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And then we have Cyclops, which is
there she is.
Silaclops.
Silaclops.
Which is this one right here.
Which I think is so cute.
She is. She's so adorable with her one eye. She was in the Novi Stars, the second wave of Novi Stars.
And this is one of the outfits that you could buy. It was winter gear. And then this one was galactic gown.
Galactic gown, winter gear.
Yeah. We're just missing Space Dreamer.
All such fun, imaginative pieces.
And the outfits were really cheap, I remember, when they came out, because they were just so tiny.
Mm-hmm. There was one playset that was released.
Night of Light Energy Pod, which is one of my favorite little items.
Over.
She's one of my favorites. I keep her locked away.
Yeah.
You use the battery, and then she kind of like twists back and forth.
Cool.
And I love her outfit, and I love her height, her size.
Yeah.
She's such a different size than the others.
She is definitely, she's just very cool. Her face is really neat. I just love Novi Stars.
I'm waiting for Savers to get something like this.
Yeah. They're just so cool. And she is particularly cute. And like, she's more simple, right? Because she has like the straight hair and everything, but her face is so pretty.
She's adorable.
So there were a number of different lines. Obviously the first wave, which had the 4 original characters, Ari, Metallic, Universe, Al Electric. Wave 2, which had Mally Tasker, Tula Toned, Silaclops. The Orbit Beach line, which had different versions of Allie, Una, May, and Ari. The Stellar Skins with CC Through and Gail Lexi. The Supernovas were so cute, but that's when we stopped receiving them in our stores. So Supernova Wave 1 was Mimi Mirais, which is like black and white, kind of like one of those like hypnotist boards.
Oh yeah, the hypnotist.
And then Vera Tabre, who has 3 eyes and wings and just looks so cool. And then the Invasion line, Again, we never got it because I would have bought it. It was Antarctic and Ina Ferna, which is water and fire. Curl and Coil, Robotic, Tilly Visen. They were taller ones that had like hair that you could style. That looked like coils. And then Supernova's Wave 2, which were the ones that were like surprise releases for 2014, was Doadir, who's adorable.
It is adorable.
Justina Hour, Carmela Sweet, and Frostina Sprinkles. Again, they were all so cute, and we never got them here in the States, so far as I know. But this is a great line. Definitely look it up. Because if aliens are your thing,
there you go.
You want these.
They're there.
But yeah, unfortunately, they left us too soon. Fun fact, though. So this is Zoe Electra from the Shadow High line. This was released like a year ago, a year and a half ago. She has, again, it's an MGA line, a Novi Star shirt. So I kind of think of her as an extension to the Novi Stars line, because she has her Novi Star shirt, and she has a patch on her arm that says Novi Stars. And she has the little dot on her head, like many of these aliens do, right there.
I don't think I have that one.
So, fun fact. So if you're a Novi Star person, you want this as well. Now here's a line that, truthfully, like I went online and I could not find a ton of information about, but it was just like so unique, and it kind of fit with the other dolls we were talking about that we had to include it. So we're going to talk about the Mystixx vampires and zombies from Play Hut. So these were from a company called Play Hut, which was later acquired by Basic Fun. Previously, they had made a line called Mystixx.
In a world beyond this world, Mystixx reveal their true identity. Half girl, half cat with amazing Mystixx powers. Kalani sees the future. Azra can freeze time. Talon can move the immovable. Siva transforms into any living thing. When you're half girl and half cat, two worlds are better than one. Mystixx include pet cat and everything you see, each sold separately from Play Hut.
And that was 2005. These dolls came out in 2012, so the Mystixx line was kind of like their first attempt into this genre. It didn't do very well in the United States, and then apparently they like focused on selling them in Australia. And like we're like, we don't need the United States. So that line we don't have any of. We're not going to talk about, but it was girls that turned into cats. This, however, is an example of the Mystixx line. So in the 2012 line, the original wave, they were all released as vampires. You'll see here she has fangs. And then, interestingly enough, the second wave, so for 2013, all those characters then changed to zombies.
Zombie.
And this particular doll is an example of like a spin-off of that, where it was a Rococo period zombie.
Okay.
And that was released in 2014. There was a sneak peek in 2014, and it was finally released October of 2014. So these guys lasted probably about 2 years or so, if you really think about it. From like 2012 to 2014, there were some of these on the shelf. Play Hut's doll brand Mystixx, according to the internet, was billed as 4 stunning transformational fashion dolls that are popular girls at school by day and powerful vampires at night. The line debuted with 4 characters, stressing confidence, who was named Talon, compassion, who was named Siva, competitiveness, Ezra, and intelligence, Kalani.
You gotta love it when you see it split like that.
So you'll notice one very interesting feature about these dolls, which is why we had to have them in this conversation here, is they have 2 faces. Which is strange and bizarre.
I know, 2 sets of ears.
But they came wigged, obviously, and because of their wigs, that hair would hide the face.
It's got a peg, so you put the wig on that way. This one is just a, what did I say, mohair? This is a mohair one. I don't remember how I got this one, but it worked really well when I got the doll, and it just made her a different person.
But they have a cute little human face, and then they have their either zombie or vampire face on the other side. I mean, they're definitely
cute.
Playline dolls.
But they're fun.
They are.
They're
I mean,
fun.
they're pretty unique among what you might see.
And the vampire is not that bad. I mean, this you can tell more because it's got the big giant red piece, white piece in front of it.
Yeah.
But this one, you put a wig on her and she's fine.
No, yeah. I find it interesting that the first wave was vampires and the second wave was zombies. I think there was supposed to be a reason told in like a web series as to how that happened. But I have not yet checked out the web series to figure this out.
But I like this little outfit too. I think it's so cute.
It is. They're kind of fun.
It's my favorite thing. She's a little more loosey than this one. This one's pretty tight. So obviously I played with this one more.
Yeah, and also she has a different body type anyways. So she, I think, has click knees. She doesn't have joints there.
Oh, really?
And that has joints. And this one doesn't have.
But they were the same.
elbows.
They weren't the same series. That's right.
No, this was the original wave.
Yeah.
This was the second wave. So technically the third wave because she was kind of like a spin-off line. So you'll see like articulation-wise, these guys, when compared to like Monster High, people would have thought they were a little bit lesser probably. But I mean, what are you gonna do? And they did change the body a little bit as the line went because
Good,
this
I
is
like
more
her.
rubbery.
She's really cool though.
Yeah, they're definitely a neat line and something to look at. And they are, again, the Mystixx line from Playhut. I don't know how many exactly they made of this. I think they only had 2 waves, plus the 2 that were like the Rococo-inspired ones, and one they called Grimm.
I saw some on eBay. So there are some out there that you can get. And actually the prices are probably about the same as what people are selling Monster High for now.
Yes, and I don't know if they were only sold at Toys R Us, but their Instagram made it seem like they were very much like now at Toys R Us.
See,
and right around 2014, 2015, like that's when Toys R Us was starting to get into trouble.
that's what I remember. I remember that's why I ended up getting it. But she was so cute.
So like doll brands that were just solely sold at Toys R Us, they weren't gonna make it because their major retailer was gonna fold or was having so much trouble. Like Toys R Us was having a lot of trouble then. Yeah, but that's a little bit about Mystixx.
Bratzillaz, Bratzillaz, ha ha, Bratzillaz, Bratzillaz, Richie cousins of the Bratz, brewing up some fun in Cafe Zap. Yasmina sees your future now. Oh, what up? Change you into wow. Megana, I have the power to fly. Sasha Bella, I talk to animals. Hi, Jade fixes broken hearts.
Bratzillaz dolls, pets, and Cafe Zap. Each sold separately.
So one of the lines we have to talk about in this sort of like October spooky sort of dolls video is Bratzillaz from MGA. They were also known as Bratzillaz House of Witches.
House of Witches.
In the line, it was a group of friends who were witches, clairvoyants, cool, mystical sorts of people. We don't have all of them, obviously, but we will have some to show you here, and I'm going to put lots of pictures from like stock images in as well, so you can see what the line looked like. It ran for 2 years, from 2012 to 2013. In 2014, it was discontinued because they were relaunching or rebranding the Bratz line.
Only 2 years?
I know. In that 2 years, there were 38 dolls, 8 fashion packs, 7 pets, and 2 play sets released, plus a styling head. So they actually got a lot of stuff out in that 2-year period. So we're going to talk about some of the ones we have, and then we'll go through the whole series as a whole. And then, yeah, hopefully you guys in the comments will tell us what you like about Bratzillaz. So we have a few Bratz here. There were some released, these all have inset eyes. There were some released with painted eyes. They were like the more basic ones. They came on less articulated bodies. Bratzillaz are known for being a little bit taller than Bratz and also to have a little bit more articulation on the ones at least that weren't considered like the budget dolls.
Right. So one of the ones that I started out with, the only one actually I think I have in Series 1, Jade Dodor.
She's really cool.
Isn't she cool? She's got that black mesh on her and her little hat. And her hat's different because a lot of them have just like, well, no, those are plastic too. I thought maybe they would be a cardboard, but these aren't. This is really cute.
Yeah.
I love that she can put her hand on there because she's got the loop.
Yeah, that was nice thinking on
I
MGA's
know,
part.
it was.
And the outfit's really fun. She bends at the knees and the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders, by the way.
And they have tattoos
Yeah.
on their arms.
So really fun.
Really cool. I have Cloetta Spalletta.
Cloetta Spalletta.
Oh, right there.
Oh, here
there
we
she
are.
is. I like her because she's got the multicolored hair. I thought she was so cute when I saw her.
She is fun. She has the black and pink, and then white and pink on this side.
And the 2 colored eyes.
And that's a really fun feature as well. She is in a really fun fashion too. I think it kind of plays with the whole like two-tone sort of thing going on. But she's fun. She is weirdly more floppy than the rest, so I wonder if they're like Monster High where they're gonna like get floppy over the years.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of them are like that.
But she is a really fun one.
Back to Magic. This is Ileana Honesty.
She's so cute.
Isn't she cute with the
She's
whole
really
little...
fun.
She looks like a harem girl.
Yeah, she definitely has some really fun eyes. I love her makeup.
And they all have that little badge on there, like their school badge.
Yeah, I love it. And her hair is just very simple, just in a really nice braid, but they did a good job.
I know, she's in perfect condition
But
still.
her face is really cute.
It is. I love the colors in it. And I like the inset eyes. That's one of my favorites.
I wish I had appreciated them more when they were on the shelves.
Yeah.
Because like looking back now, I'm like, oh, there's
They're
some really fun ones.
Yeah, and there's so many that we can buy each other for gifts.
That's true.
This one is also back to Magic. This is Sasha Bella Paws.
Ooh. So she has some really fun green, like snake eyes going on.
And her earrings here are kind of cool the way it's painted.
Yeah, I mean, she has the tattoos you'll notice here. She has like, this is the cat eyes, or the snake eyes, which is very neat. But again, some fun fashions on these girls.
And then there's, this one I like because she has glasses on. Megana Broomstick.
Megana's really fun because of the red hair.
I love the color of the red on there, and I love the blue on there. It just pops. Victoria Antique.
Oh, she's fun too. Like, how did I
How'd
should
you
have
miss
bought
that?
more of these. She's also a little loosey-goosey.
I know.
So
I
she
saw
plays on
that.
the Asian theme here with her like kimono type top and her braids. This is a weird style. No, it's a little bit of a strange style here.
Well,
But it works.
some of them are witches, some are clairvoyants.
Yeah.
They're all a bunch of different things.
She has cool like snake
She does.
sort of
Yeah, she does have snake
markings on
eyes.
her face
She
and
does.
her eyes. So she's a pretty cool one as well.
Yeah, she is. I like her. Next is Jade Dodor. Jade Dodor.
J'adore.
I love that red and the white. It's so cool.
Yeah, I think she has a really pretty face. And with the red eyes, red eyes on dolls could go, they look really cool,
Yeah.
or they could look scary. This one looks fine.
Yeah. Well, she's got flowers on her outfit.
Yeah, I think it's a
And the
really cute
tabs.
outfit.
The shoes are nice. And this is Angelica Sound.
So she has really soft hair, and her face is really nice, and her fashions are really great for, like, especially knowing MGA probably knew it was the last wave,
Yeah.
right? And they could have skimped on a little stuff, but
They could
they
have.
did a good job.
So the witches all had a pet. I didn't bring mine out. Mine are in a drawer. But I know I had Winkers and Fluff and Scuff and Kissy Fuss and Wingsy. And I think Bartholomew too. But
They also had fashion packs.
which is this one.
This one is wearing a fashion pack. Really fun fashion. I think it's cool. Like a lot of their fashion packs had some fun things in
True
them.
blue style, that one is.
But do you have any final thoughts on Bratzillaz as we move on to a different doll?
I think they should come back out with them because they did that with Bratz. I don't think it was very popular, but I think if they make them cool looking, they would be.
People do still talk about this line, which is why it's here in the presentation. And it just has a fun vibe to it. So perfect for October.
Since we're talking about Halloween, we thought we would add some dolls in that you might see as you're going trick-or-treating. Because it's all about Halloween.
Yes.
I can't give you what their names are because I don't remember what anybody's name is. But this one obviously is a unicorn.
So cute.
And she has a tail.
Aww. What a nice costume.
So she can be a mom too because she's got her fancy little coffee cup. Put her down. And this one, I tried to find her original outfit, but it's somewhere in the house, but I can't take the wig off. And actually, it's supposed to be Casper.
So it's Casper dressing up as a human girl.
That's true, it is. Then we have our little witch here. I think I got the hat and the outfit from Amazon. I'm not quite sure. But she makes a real statement.
Yeah.
I think she's pretty.
I love that outfit on her. I think it fits her really well and it looks just really nice.
Which would be quite nice if I remembered where I got it. And then we only watch something that looks like this like a million times a day.
She's very similarly dressed to like Anna in Frozen 2, maybe.
Which I didn't know.
To me, she looks like an Anna. That's what they were going for.
They did a good way of doing it. I mean, I've watched it now 100 times. She just needs her hair to be longer, that's all.
Yeah.
This one is the Little Prince. He's playing the Little Prince. He needs his hair shorter, but it's really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
This one, you should all be able to tell what that one is.
Yeah, this is Frankie.
Frankie from Monster High, Monster High. Or
As a
she's
BJD.
pretending to be that. And this one, I like changing her hair all the time. She's a rag doll and she's got a button eye.
It's so cute. I just love that one. I love the color of the resin. I love how they did the face. It's just so cute.
And it's weird when you get one in the box and they give you the eyes and suddenly they just give you one eye. Like, what was I going to do? Try to figure out how to put that one eye in there?
Yeah. Also worth mentioning is Maudlin Macabre. She is perfect for the, October sort of vibe, the Halloween sort of vibe. She just is so melancholy, and I love her. She's one of my favorites.
And she's a Tonner doll.
And she's from Tonner Toys. You've seen her in past virtual doll convention programs, and I'm sure this isn't the last time you'll see her. But she's just one of my favorites, and she it's just she has the vibe for an October convention, I feel like.
Yep, she's cute.
And we would be remiss not to mention probably the most obvious one, which would be Monster High. Mm-hmm. There are many Monster High dolls, like Monster High as a whole.
As a whole,
fits
yeah.
this theme, right? Costa Fierce is one that comes to mind as one that is very Halloween-y in particular, but literally any of those monsters in the first wave from the first couple of years would fit this bill.
So we have Frankie, who looks really way too young for her, the Bride of Frankenstein. And these are Monster High.
Yeah, they were the special ones they sold online, right? So this is, a Monster High doll that is very much on the nose, but also a very cool one. Worth looking into if you like this sort of genre. Here's another batch of dolls in the collection that kind of fit the same sort of vibe. So we, of course, have the Munsters. Who doesn't want the Munsters, right?
Oh.
They're just so fun. And then we have the Addams Family. And the Barbie version, and then the new Monster High Wednesday.
Hi, Dad. Whoops.
I thought it was really fun that Monster High decided to do a Wednesday line, and I think they did a really good job creating Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I was excited to buy that one.
And it's more of a play zone kind of thing. More.
I will say they should have made Thing attached to her better.
They really did. A lot of people have been complaining about
Yeah,
that.
because my Thing is completely lost. I'm like, oh well, I'm sure I'll find it somewhere, but like,
Not if
I couldn't tell you where it is.
Not if we were vacuuming.
So thank you all for watching this program. We hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something new, let us know in the comments. If there's something that you're going to be searching for now, let us know too, because we just love to know what other people are looking for and adding, wanting to add to their collection.
You better believe it.
And some of these, a lot of what we talked about, you can find.
But wait, I want to buy them first, and then you can keep hunting.
Exactly. So we appreciated being able to present. Thank you, Rachel, for again inviting us to do a talk, and we will hopefully talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
And you have the, yes?
Mommy, put that in the oven.
All right, make sure the timer's on. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, now quietly cook. So the next doll, or the first doll. All right, quiet, please.
Quiet on the set.
They were also known as Bratzillaz House of Witches.
House of Witches.
And in the line, it was a group of friends who were. Piper, shush. In the line, it was a group of friends.
Another.
Can you take pictures of the dollies in this part of the room, please?
Oh, you can have your hands so full someday.